Okay, no more talking about spy parodies targeted for children. Archer is definitely made for adults. Archer began in 2009 as kind of a workplace comedy that just happened to take place in a spy agency, which at the time was called ISIS, and I don't think I need to tell you why they changed that name. Now, the main character, Sterling Archer, is a man-child, and he only has the job as top agent because his mother, Mallory, is in charge of the whole operation, and she's very, very toxic. Archer is often sent on missions of the week with Lana Kane, and the two of them have kind of an on and off again relationship. Other characters include Cheryl Tunt, Mallory's neurotic secretary, and Pam Poovey, the human resources director. There's also Cyril Figgis, who is an accountant at the agency, but he's often called into the field. Then there's openly gay bomb specialist Ray Gillette and the odd scientist Krieger. The animation is done by Adobe, and these characters often look like comic book characters, and when they move, their actions are pretty stiff. The backgrounds are often very photorealistic, and they have a really Cold War aesthetic, clearly inspired by earlier James Bond films. There's often a lot of action on Archer, but more often, the missions take a backseat to exploring the character of Archer, who is a very privileged man who occasionally tries to be a better person. The problem is Archer is surrounded by just horrible people who constantly put each other down, and much of the show is just kind of dialogue. Now, as far as the comedy is concerned, there's some jokes that really made this show, like when Archer kept using the term phrasing or shouting Lana's name. It's also funny to hear Cyril say, "Suppressing fire!" There were continuous story arcs, like for a while Archer wanted to know who his father was, but that was kind of dropped. There was also an entire season called Archer Vice, where the group goes on the road to sell cocaine. Yeah. There's also Barry, Archer's arch enemy, who's also a cyborg. Then the show had not one, not two, but 3 seasons that take place in Archer's head while he's in a coma. One of them had a noir look, the other took place in like a World War II era jungle, and the other was full spaceship sci-fi. Eventually, Archer got out of his coma in season 11, and they had about 4 seasons left. The final season was in 2023, and as far as I know, there are no plans for an Archer movie, although I've heard rumors of that being tossed around for years. The series did have a pretty open-ended ending, so maybe they could do that. So, what did you think of Archer? Did you like it? Leave a comment here.